Welcome to my Car and Train channel. I want to share with you today the layout of the American Eagle Rail Group here in Ludlow, Kentucky. And the owners are very nice people, very welcoming, so I encourage you to support their business. This is a custom layout which is being built for customers. It's all hand-built to specification.
That's Johnson City, Kingsport, and then this is Elkhorn. Well, all the scenery is hand-built. There's 68 structures total. And out of the 68, 34.
So you said this is Tennessee.
Yeah, this one's going to Jonesboro, Tennessee. Yeah, this one leaves for Tennessee. And this is the Clinchfield North Division. So it's modeled after specific areas on the Clinchfield. Clincho, Pole Creek, Clincho 1, Clincho 2 on the rivers, and we on the bridges. Then we also have all the loadouts, Blue Tipple, Mullins, McClure Lumber, and then we have a couple custom loadouts over on the other side that were built off of the photos. And then you'll see them sitting up there. All those tipples up there were hand built as well.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so this one's Walthers. Everything on here is Walthers. This is the Allied Rail car. And then this is really the engine terminal. We service locomotives, but we flipped it around. And then these yard lights work, but they're incandescents, so they're really hot. They're hot and they're bright. So, and then Walthers Power Transfer Back Shop. It's dirty. So, and then Walthers underpass or overpass. Everything on this is Walthers. This is, except for the turnouts, the turnout control is Circuitron DCC with oh God, it starts with an O. I can't draw on a blank, but the dwarfs are colored. So we have red for red is your diversion, and green is your alignments. So all the turnouts are for quick action. It's more of a time saver layout that we take, and it teaches people how to switch, because you can only carry one or two freight, but you can carry one 75-foot passenger car. So the idea is you bring them in the yard, but you have to get them over here. So that's the reason why there's a lot of runarounds, so that you can actually shove the car in or pull the car in. But once you pull the car in, you're stuck. Same way with loading your car into the overhead. And then this is actually, this roof comes off. So this has a detachable roof. And then underneath the roof, this is the track plan that goes with it. But there, you can see the material. Yeah. And we have the gantry is down. We have the gantry. We pull the gantry out, we load it, and then we set it back in. But everything is removable on this side of this building. So, and then there is, I think, 80 lights total in the layout. Yeah. So you can take the gantry in and out, and then these guys, you can move your lights around inside. But yeah, you leave the track plan in, so that way if somebody wants to know how to build it or how we built it, we put it in there just like that. You can't see it. Yeah, but these are all hand built. This one's custom. That one's custom. That's a Walthers. All the loadouts are custom. The tanks are custom. We just poured the resin. So this is a two-step, two-part epoxy, and then we poured it clear, but we mixed pastels. That's the first time we've mixed the pastels. But the pastel was that's how our green is. And then if you look on the pastel here, we mixed the pastel and then we blend it 2 greens to give you a darker concentration where the water will pull. And then the sides are brown that come in through here. Then we have super trees. These are our puff balls. So this is what make up for surface area. And then we use our own puff balls, and then we have our super trees that we make. And we make our own leaves too. So we cut up leaves at the end of the fall. We grind them up and we sip them, and we make our own leaf matter, which appears we're out.
So this is really a natural element.
It's sea foam. Yeah, this material is known as super trees, but it's also sea foam. And then what we do
I see it.
Yeah, we take the aperture and then we color it, and then we sprinkle our leaf matter on it, and that's how we make them. So lots of trees.
Lot of work.
Tons and tons of trees. Tons and tons and tons of detail too.
Wow, look at this beautiful layout.
So that, are the gates working? I don't think we have anything. The gates, the flashers crossing. No. So that would be the sensor is there. Let's see, where's my sensor? Right here. That was a little, there they go. So now your sensors are on. So, yeah. So you have crossing gates. These are wathers. So you have the wather style. We do our own crossings. So these are, this is balsa. We file it down, then we take stain, and we stain them, and that's how we come up with our crossings. So, yeah. Then these are non-sequential, so they'll change on their own. And then these are little flashers. So those are the flashers. I'm not sure if he's got them on yet or not. So. That looks pretty at night.
Yeah. Yeah, even it's dark enough that it looks very pretty.
What I don't understand is why these are not on. So, right back. They can bring it down.
Pulled from a direct satellite image.
Gonna make sure my
Thank you very much for watching this video. And as you know, I have many more train layouts on my car and train channel.